Francis Ngannou versus Ciryl Gane.
Winner and new heavyweight champion of the world.
UFC fans are eagerly awaiting information about the unification match between Francis Ngannou and Ciryl Gane.
It's going to be a great fight.
The French news site Sueur was the first to mention the time of the confrontation. Not long after, Francis Ngannou's agent, Marquel Martin, confirmed to ESPN that the fight would take place at UFC 270, January 22, 2022. This has made the fans extremely excited because these are two extremely famous heavyweights with impressive feats and skills. At UFC 260, in March, Francis Ngannou knocked out Stipe Miocic on the second round, thereby becoming the 19th boxer to win the heavyweight title and the first Cameroonian representative to win the title at the biggest MMA tournament in the world. However, because of disagreements with the UFC, Francis Ngannou did not want to defend his title in August. This led the tournament to schedule an interim title fight at UFC 265, where Ciryl Gane knocked out Derrick Lewis by technical knockout in round 3. He is the first French-born fighter to win a title at the tournament. So, what makes this game so attractive? Can Francis Ngannou defeat Ciryl Gane and regain the title? How did these two fighters prepare for this decisive battle? Let's find out. Francis Ngannou ready for first heavyweight title defense. Francis Xavier Ngannou is a Cameroonian mixed martial artist. He currently competes in the heavyweight division for the Ultimate Fighting Championship, UFC, where he is the reigning UFC heavyweight champion. He is known for being the hardest recorded puncher in the world. As of November 2, 2021, he is number 4 in the UFC's men's pound-for-pound rankings. As a boy in Cameroon, Ngannou fought off advances to join gangs and instead poured sweat while working sand mines. Nearly a decade and a half later, in pursuit of new opportunities, he was jailed for 2 months in Morocco after illegally entering Europe. "To me, pain is not physical," Ngannou said. "It is mental. The hardest struggle was to keep my dream alive. That was a constant struggle in my mind. That's why pain hurts so much. Pain is seeing your dreams slip away." Ngannou refused to allow himself to lose hope of his dream. He eventually landed in France, where he was homeless in Paris until fate intervened. That is when he was introduced to Fernand Lopez, his future coach. Lopez, who now trains Gane, worked extensively with Ngannou at MMA Factory, the largest mixed martial arts facility in France. That is where Ngannou set sail on a new journey to MMA greatness. Well-versed in distributing physical punishment, Ngannou is an expert on the subject of pain. 4 years ago, at 6 foot 4 inches, 263-pound monster of a mixed martial artist set the record for the hardest punch officially documented. He has also been on the receiving end of plenty of strife and anguish. Ciryl Gane, every potential threat to Francis Ngannou's reign? More than 9 months will have passed between fights by the time Ngannou returns to fight, and life in the cage was not static during his absence. Since Ngannou last fought, Gane extended his undefeated streak in a convincing win against Alexander Volkov in June then claimed the interim heavyweight title with a shackling against Derrick Lewis, not even 2 months later. Ciryl Gane is a rarity in the UFC. It is difficult for the world's largest MMA tournament to find a name that has made such great strides as the French boxer. In fact, in recent matches, Gane is more excellent and comprehensive than most other heavyweights. Possessing a height of 1.93 m and a weight of about 112 kg, but Gane moves as quickly as a boxer in the middleweight, uses flexible fighting, and has excellent technique. Far from what everyone imagines of a fighter. The new fighter has been following MMA for more than 3 years. In the match against Derrick Lewis on 8/8, Gane did not have much difficulty beating the opponent in the 5th minute of the 3rd round. The match was completely in Gane's hands. Lewis, the boxer with the most knockouts in heavyweight history, was completely powerless against Gane. This feeling is exactly what I expected, Gane shared with the post-match press conference. That's why he couldn't touch me. Lewis hit about 10 times with his right hand, but none of the hits were 100% powerful. Gane completely outperformed Lewis in terms of speed, in terms of physical strength as well as strength. The 31-year-old puncher is not inferior even though he is about 8 kilograms lighter. In locked situations, Gane repeatedly made Lewis unable to get out. Physically, in terms of movement and technique, in any way, Gane is excellent. Seeing Gane's recent performance, many people began to worry about the champion. In fact, the House now rates Gane higher than Ngannou. The interviews and conflicts of two monsters. The championship unification match between Ngannou and Gane is expected for a variety of reasons, as both are currently the best heavyweight fighters. The technical element of the fight was also highlighted when at UFC 260, Francis Ngannou showed significant progress when completely overpowering Stipe Miocic, one of the best champions in the tournament. On the side of Ciryl Gane, the incredible flexibility from a Muay Thai fighter makes Bon Gammon expected to represent the new generation of this weight class. With both men possessing championship heavyweight belts, this meeting pitting Ngannou 16-3 against Gane 10-0 is a titled unification bout, but that is not the manner in which Ngannou views the situation. "I don't recognize Gane's belt," Ngannou said. "I'm the undisputed heavyweight champion. Gane's belt isn't legitimate. It's a replacement. The presence of the champion makes the interim title invalid, and I'm here." The Predator, Francis Ngannou, is having a series of 5 knockout matches from 2018 to now, including 3 defeats by former champions Cain Velasquez, Junior Dos Santos, and Stipe Miocic. He won the heavyweight belt after defeating Stipe Miocic in March. At this moment, Ngannou is owning 5 victories by finishing in a row. Ciryl Gane is no less competitive when he owns 10 all-win matches on the MMA floor, with 7 of them in the UFC, and currently holds the interim belt. The interim championship title, of course, doesn't mean much, but the last performance of Ciryl Gane and Derrick Lewis showed a lot more. Currently, Ngannou is the absolute champion, but with the threat from Gane, how long will the reign of the Cameroonian boxer last? Fans get excited about these theories before the match truly happened. That's all the information that we have for today. If you like what the team and I are doing and would like to help assist us with what we do directly, you can become a patron through our Patreon link in the description below. Don't forget to share your ideas in the comments below so we know where to improve upon them. Everyone's support will be the motivation for us to create more quality content. Otherwise, thumbs up if you enjoyed today's episode. Subscribe if you haven't already, and be sure to hit the bell so you never miss out on future episodes. This is Kevin, and I'll see you the next time.